Welcome to RuralVacantLand.com. This is Luke Smith. I wanted to show you a property that I just got off the most recent mailer. Just a couple days ago, and deals are already starting to come in. So let's get into it. I got the screens pulled up here, and I might be looking at a couple different directions since I'm doing different things. So just bear with me. I'm posting this video directly to Deal Board. This is Deal Board only. If anybody else is watching this, you don't know what Deal Board is, get out of here. This is for Deal Board people. So the video I'm talking about that this mailer came from is, I made a video about this mailer a couple days ago, and I did a live mailer. If you didn't see that one, it's on my YouTube channel, RuralVacantLand.com. Let's buy some land and give some away. Watch live. I gave some land away to people that watch to the end. You don't get the free land when you watch it later, but if you subscribe, you get new mailings. You can get some free land. So go watch that. That'll give you the logic of this mailer. The basics of it is this neighborhood, Hawaiian Ocean View Estates. There's like 10,000 properties in this neighborhood. A lot of it's vacant, a lot of it's built. It's on the Big Island of Hawaii. Let's zoom out. This is a Big Island, Hawaii, and this map is on my website, RuralVacantLand.com. There's a couple different properties, they've got on there. So as we zoom in on this neighborhood, the properties that I have are all way up there in the neighborhood. And everybody wants the ones that are down here by the bottom. So these are cheap up here because the elevation's like 5,000 foot. Down here, where the elevation's right by the road that runs around the island, it's much more desirable. And so I'd never bought these ones in the past because a lot of different variables. I don't even think they got my offers in the past, but if they did, they're way too low. So I sent out some new offers, and this property I'm telling you about right now is the first one I got back. This is the property right here on Parcel Facts. This is Parcel Facts map set, and so here's the ring road going around the main island, and here's the park, here's the community center, here's bed and breakfast. This is like 3 blocks up, and there's a bunch of houses in here. There's a house next door, there's houses down the street, there's a power line that goes in front of this one. It's a paved street, power lines, and I'll show you that too here in a second. Here's the market on this. So this is Redfin. There's lots of ways to look at the market, but Redfin seems to work for this neighborhood, so I thought I'd show you that one. When I made the original video about buying land in this neighborhood, there was a property that was up for sale for $5,000. As soon as I start questioning that price, that thing disappeared. It didn't sell, it just disappeared. It was bad data. So the cheapest I can find in the area now is like this $12,000, and so if I think you got to buy 2 of them. Let's see, 11.5. That's even cheaper. So 11.5's been on the market for 800 days. 2 blocks from the blah 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 blah. You get views of the ocean and the coast and the slopes of Mauna Loa. There's power, electric, phone on the street. These are must-see to be sold together. Yeah, so the cheapest ones in the area, they always have these stipulations, like you gotta buy 2 of them, and people don't want to buy 2. They just want to buy 1. This is a vacation house. They don't want to put 2 houses up. Like, who cares if someone builds next to you? You're looking out at the ocean. You're looking at the Pacific Ocean. These houses are small, rustic houses that look out at the Pacific Ocean. So that's the cheapest in the area, is if you buy 2 of them for $11,500 each. Let's see. Let's zoom out here. 19, 25, 20. There's 15 happens. 15 starts making sense. So I think in a $15,000 market, let's click on some of these 15s to see what we get. Do you see that number? See, 15 doesn't even happen. It's been on the market forever. 987 days. It's not even a real listing. 16, 35 days on Redfin. That's more like it. 15, 34 days. So these cheaper ones haven't been on very long. That's another aspect of this market. These cheaper ones aren't that cheap because I got this thing for $4,000 on the mailer, and I'm offering it to you for $5,000. I'll do all the paperwork to get it in your name. You can sell it for $10,000. You can beat these other $15,000ers and ups by a good margin. Make some money, and here we go. Here's the property in Agent Pro. Same thing, just a big chunk of land. It's 1 acre. This whole neighborhood's full of 1 acre properties. They're all 1 acre. Neighbor right next door. Here's the road maintenance thing. You gotta pay road maintenance. I just called, and $140 is due by end of February. If it's the end of March, it's $150. That's the annual road maintenance fee. It's not an HOA fee, it's a road maintenance fee. In the past, this neighborhood had really bad roads, like washed out, awful, and that's why the neighborhood's so cheap. And as they started this road maintenance program, they've been fixing up the roads. They've been making the roads a lot better. Like, they got a picture of the road. Who cares that much about the road? People are happy here that they got some roads now. And so the roads are starting to happen, and that's what those fees go to. The other fee is they charge $25 to change the name from, one person to the next. So you gotta, the road maintenance people charge you $25 to change a name. So you gotta send them a copy of the recorded deed and $25. So that's not much. The recording fees are about $50, 40 something bucks in this thing. I'll pay the HOA change of name fee. I'll do the recording to get it into your name. You're gonna have to pay that next fee for the road by the end of February or March, $140 or $150. I'm charging you $5,000 if you want this property from me. I'll do the paperwork. I'll make it happen. I'm paying $4,000 for it. There's no outstanding taxes due on it. I was going to pull that up, and now I'm scratching my head because I don't have that screen up, but just trust me, there's no outstanding taxes. You can go to the Hawaii tax collector website and look that up yourself if you like, if you don't trust me. Here's the deed. This is the guy that got back to me. He signed my agreement, faxed it back to me. Justin Carmody says a married man as his sole and separate property, whose mailing address is Santa Clarita, California. He gave me a different address when he got back to me, but I don't think that really matters. So I would just have him sign off on it. He's in California, which is a community property state. So if you're buying land in California or Hawaii's community property state too. Theoretically, you should have the wife sign off on this too, even though it says sole and separate property. I don't think you can really get away with saying sole and separate property even when you're married. Married and sole separate property, that's like an oxymoron. So I think either way would work. If you just had him sign off, I'd probably, now that I'm saying that, I'd probably get the wife to sign off on it as well, and transfer it over just to make it super clean. And the Markin Enterprises bought it. It looked like they were a land dealer. They bought it like 3 months before. They paid $2,000. They sold it for $3,500 something in 2015, and now he's got my offer for $4,000 when the market's like $15,000, right? So there's the property. Please don't take this information and go contact the guy and run away with my deal. But if you want to do this one, you want me to help you through it, just click the link below. There's a Moonclerk link for $5,000. You can go make it yours. I'll do all the paperwork. I pulled this up on Google. Let's see if we can zoom in. Do some street view. So you can see the neighbor next door, right? So this whole area is very lava field kind of stuff, and so you want to be up the hill for view, but you don't want to be up the hill for the weather. See how there's the clouds up there? You go far enough up the hill, you're in the clouds like all the time. All the pictures you get everywhere, it's clouds. You can't get a picture of it, any sunny anything at the top of this hill. But down at the bottom, I think you get a lot more sun because you're like below the cloud layer. So here, You should be able to see out, see the ocean off in the distance. You can see like white water breaking down there. Get a clear day, you really see it. And up ahead, you got power lines. There's power lines right there at the front of the property. There's a chunk of rock you could put the driveway through. It's not super advantageous, but that doesn't look that hard to mess around with. If we go look at the neighbor's place, let's go up around the corner here. He put the driveway in off a side street off of Seabreeze. He's got his mailbox out there. There's his house. He's got satellite, and he's getting up over the power line so he can see out and see around. Looks like he's planting different plants. He's got a wind tower set up for electricity. He's got rainwater catchment thing over here. I looked at this before. This is rainwater catchment system. He's got the pipe going where? I'm not sure. Oh, maybe this thing's pumping water in there. I'm not sure. But this area does a lot of rainwater catchment. So most people do. It's just rainwater catchment. There's a bunch of companies that specialize it in the area, and people do it on their own and everything. It's just corrugated steel tank rainwater catchment. It seems to be really popular there. And septic systems, septic and rainwater collection. And the requirements to build in this neighborhood is like 0. You can show up in your school bus, your tent, you can build a yurt, you can do whatever you want in this neighborhood. So it's really easy to sell from that perspective. And that's the neighborhood, that's the property, $5,000. I'm guessing I'm going to get a lot more of these kinds of offers because I'm still like sticking them in the mail. As I'm talking to people, I'll just keep mailing offers, keep mailing as fast as I can go. So if you want more of these and this one's sold out, just let me know. Luke Smith, 760-274-7711. If you want me to do a mailer for you, let me know. If you want to buy a bunch of properties, let me know. If you want me to sell them, if you want to buy this and you want me to sell it for you, I can do that too. Just let me know how I can help fill in the gaps of what you're doing in your land business. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Luke Smith, ruralvacantland.com. Excited to get some of these deals through. Thank you.